of these live streams happening. And I was like, you know what? I want to try that. And I wonder if live streams, I don't know if they like get taken down. Like, I don't know if they stay up as a video. So please let me know in the comments if you know, because I don't. But I think I was blocking the microphone. Sorry. If you didn't hear what I said, let me know in the comments if the live streams stay up as a video or if they get taken down. But I wanted to go live because I was doing some exercises, meditation, like really just dwelling in the I am awareness. And I just wanted to share with you what I was doing. And I wanted to first and foremost share the importance of your voice. So you know how there's so many like rampages and meditations online where it's an audio of someone's voice, a guided meditation, right? Well, I just want to remind you that your voice holds codes and holds a resonance that is like unique to your field, that can only do things for your field that no one else's voice will. Okay? So that's why I really believe in speaking your own affirmations and things, instead of just listening to other people's voices. So that's one of the things I noticed when I was when I've been doing this I am exercise that I'm going to show you. I really focus on the resonance of my voice and where it vibrates in my body. And often I do this just laying down, to be honest. I'll just lay down and I'll just say these words. I'll say, I am all there is. I am creator. I am God. I am all there is. You can also add like, I am, whatever you feel you need to really resonate with. So if it's, I am wealthy, I am provided for, I am love, I am whatever, add your thing. But when you do this, just pay attention to the resonance of your voice. And if you can feel it vibrating, how far can you feel it vibrate in your body? I can feel my voice vibrate from my chest to my ankles. And if you can't, thanks for joining. I'm just kind of sharing a meditation tactic I do. I'm just talking about the voice. And if you notice your voice in your body, if you don't feel it vibrate all the way like through to your ankles, that's a sign. That's one way to indicate that it's like there has to be clearing done, But I'm on here because I wanted to share an experience last night I had when I've had this experience more than once, but it came back again, and I was really excited for that. As I've been dwelling in the I am awareness and just like going to bed saying like, I am all there is, I am creator, I am God. And like really allowing the vibration of my voice to resonate in my body and affirm that. There's just been such, like, you could feel your higher self, you could feel the energy. I felt the energy of my higher self like almost project into the room, if that makes sense. Like I could feel it overshadowing me. And it really was nice because it's like for once I felt like my ego, like the physical body, was smaller than the large spirit, Oh, I'm gonna cry. It was so powerful and so beautiful. And I think in the past I used to kind of be scared of this, like I felt like almost I was taken over because I realized I used to do things like this, but I didn't have my root chakra. I was not feeling safe for anything. And when it would happen, it felt like I would, it almost felt like my mind would go into a state of fear and confusion and chaos while I was feeling this presence. Does that make sense? So I would meditate, and I would always meditate, but because I didn't have I wasn't embodying unconditional love. You know what I mean? I was just meditating for the experience and to thinking that would fix me. Like, oh, if I meditate, I'll feel better. So that's just one thing with meditation we have to be careful of. Hi, you guys. It's really great to see you. This is my first time, and I don't know. It feels really good coming on here. But so, I mean, I'm sure you guys probably have tips for me. You probably meditate if you're on this. But I just wanted to start sharing my experiences more and doing streams like this because I've noticed other streamers, and I'm like, it's kind of cool to interact with everyone like that. Let me wave. I don't even. Sorry, I'm just learning this. Like, I was trying to wave back. I don't even know how to. I'm like, can I wave back? Maybe not. I don't know. Hi, I'll wave with my hand. Okay. Um, I'm not Spanish, no, that I know of. Anyway, I actually don't really know the ethnicities of myself. um, but I do want to learn Spanish. Yeah, but so I don't know how many of you joined from the beginning, but also, you guys, I have a question. Can someone tell me when this stream, like when I end it, does it stay as a video? Does it stay as a video or does it like go away? No one knows. Yeah, I don't even know. Okay. How's the weather? It stays as a video? Oh, okay, cool. The weather is great. I'm in the desert and I love it here. It's really warm, hot, dry, and then cool at night, so it's nice. Actually, it's gotten hotter at night now. But I was just talking about meditation. What was I saying? So I have a YouTube channel on here, and it's, oh, you probably see the channel. Sorry if you're connected to this. Oh yeah, New Mexico. I know. I've always wanted to go to New Mexico. What does my necklace say? Oh, it's the Sanskrit letters for I am. Soham is how you say it. But this is like what changed my life. Like when I went through things and I understood the I am awareness and like my God identity and like the reality of the world and quantum everything. This changed my life. So I got a necklace of it because I started chanting Soham, like doing the Hindu chants. And Soham was like, oh, I didn't know it meant I am, and then I started really putting pieces together. Thanks. Okay, so who on this channel, so you guys meditate and stuff and like you're into the I am kind of thing? Quantum mechanics? Sounds like you are. Where is everyone else from? Vedanta? Is that a country? Is that a country or a city? I don't even know. Texas. Oh, you've never heard about that? Okay, the I am. Well, I talk about it a lot on my channel, but Florida. Oh, okay. Sounds pretty. Vedanta is a pretty name. Cool. I'm in Reno. I love it here. So in Nevada, there's like 2 big cities. Reno, it's a small city, but Reno and Vegas. So I'm like 8 hours from Vegas, I'm close to Northern California. Vedanta is what you're talking about? No. I'm talking about the I am awareness. Well, since you asked about what my necklace is, so I started this live to initially because I was like meditating laying down, and I was like feeling. It was just amazing to feel how clear my whole body was as a channel, like feeling my voice reverberate from my mouth to my ankles. Like you could feel the whole vibration, like boom. Oh, the Vedas. Are those, is it the highest teachings of the Vedas? I don't even know. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I've only read one, the Bhagavad Gita. I've only like read, I don't remember if I read it or listened to it on YouTube or something. I don't think it even was the whole thing. I think it was just a portion of the Bhagavad Gita, and everything just has like come naturally to me, which is interesting. Like, definitely something guiding me, my higher self, I guess. Wow, that's so interesting. Yes, and I've had dreams, like I've always been connected. I've always had visions and stuff since I was younger. Um, and it's just wild. So if you guys ever visit my channel, I wrote a book called like that talks more about one of the visions I had and stuff. But I'm just like really stepping into myself and like living from that place of the Vedas. And now that I'm there, it's like it's fun. Yes, that our true nature is divine. Okay, yeah, exactly. Well, and I feel like when we think of divine nature, like we may not always, it's like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Um, but I really connect with it now. I've also seen Nagas, like the Naga spirits, the serpent entities. I've had really amazing encounters with them and all entities, but like just seeing how they support our journeys in love. And so the biggest thing that I've learned is like that's what I think unlocked this realm for me in the divinity is like being faced with so much darkness, but then you make a choice to say like, wait, oh, I love this darkness. And then when you choose compassion and then you realize, oh, it's me, and you just kind of go through this thing. But I've seen like really amazing things. And like, it's really cool. Oh, you've never heard of that, the Nagas? Okay. I don't know if it's in the Vedas, but I've seen it like, I only heard about it through YouTube videos, but they're said to be serpent. Okay, like for example, if we talk about reptilians, right? You know how the world paints reptilians as like evil, right? Haven't heard about reptilians either. Oh God. Okay. So I'm like trying not to be too conspiracy theorist about this, but basically you could say that reptilians, if you like look it up on Google, you'll come across a lot of things about basically these species. It's like spiritual species of entities controlling everything, right? So that a lot of people say reptilians are behind like the quote unquote evil of the world. Okay. But in the Indian Vedas, this is interesting because the Indian culture is said to have experienced these reptilians as guides. They're not evil, that they're actually just guides. And yeah, like aliens. Okay, exactly. Yes. But so I've experienced, like, I've encountered these Nagas. I'll tell a quick story. I've always been weird about sharing this. Hi, Nolan. But one time I did actually, it was really beautiful. I feel like I might start crying because so I was in a really dark place in my life and I couldn't trust anyone. I couldn't trust human beings. I was terrified, after experiencing some things. And I kept running from situations. I had to physically keep fleeing from situations. And like just so much shit, and I had to make a choice. Like the only choice I had at that point was to say, I actually posted something on Facebook and I swear to God, I like must have made an incantation that opened up the spiritual world because everything happened right after I posted this. But I said, I wrote this poem about like what I was going through and it was like all poetry to me. I didn't think I was invocating anything. I was just like sharing poetry, sharing from my heart. But I talked about something about like everyone that we all have a chance to meet our highest selves. And so I was speaking to me, I was speaking to the people who were harassing me and stuff, like what I was going through. And so I wrote a poem about them without directly addressing them. You know what I mean? And I was like talking in the poem about how I accept this initiation into my higher self and like you have a chance to too. You know what I mean? Kind of seeing the situation from like love. After that, it was wild because all of a sudden every kind of shit hit the fan. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I just dark after dark after dark, like I had to read a book on psychopaths to get out of the situation I was in because I was like, I'm surrounded by psychopaths. Then I got help from someone's house and they were psychopathic too. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I finally said a prayer and I was like, you know what, universe, if this is happening for the highest good of all, I surrender to you. Like, thank you so much. And like, there's like so many things I could point to where I can tell that there are definitely beings with me, like higher beings and nature spirits. But later I realized that basically I was awakening and I was just seeing my own shadows, right? Like I was literally seeing my shadows. Everyone was who I thought were harming me. It was like I was able to realize that was myself, that was just my reflection. Yeah. I'm trying to see what else, but down the line, so I think I was telling this whole story to tell you about the Nagas that I encountered, the entities. Down the line, so like I had like a series of what I thought were quote unquote mental breaks. So I did go to the mental hospital And that's where it got even more crazy spiritually. It felt like I was in another dimension. I could tell there are also like really supernatural things happening all around me at that time. And at one point, there was a woman who I was able to see through the illusion of trauma. Okay, so this was really amazing. So I had just decided to stop going to therapy. I'm just going on about my experiences about spiritual experiences and stuff. Um, but based on, I'm getting to when I met a Naga entity, like a serpent entity. Um, but so during my awakening, after seeing my shadow, I'm really like, oh, everything's me. Okay, let me then whatever I'm projecting, like whatever's inside me, I'm just projecting, you know. So started doing the work, the inner work, and everything. But I kept having these mental breaks because I was suppressed so much darkness that I didn't encounter, and I didn't embody safety yet. I was just so it felt like all my chakras were opening, and then I was just exploding with darkness. Is what it felt like. Like my mind, I couldn't stay safe. I couldn't feel safe in any place. I just kept running to try to be safe, um, you know, because I didn't actually embody safety yet. And then, where's it going with this? Sorry, I've heard myself. Sometimes when I hear myself talking, I like stop because I'm like, I'm just rambling. What was I saying? Oh yeah, oh yeah. When I noticed the illusion, saw through certain illusions of the world, one of them was like, while I was like transmuting my own darkness, you know, going through all the psychological stories I told myself of victimhood, and then like transmuting that literally like energetically into love, right? So any hate or resentment I feel or whatever, or victimhood, like transmuting it to love and compassion. There was a time where I had the opportunity to have therapy with someone, and it was wild because there's something inside of me that was saying, like, I was realizing that don't, because just like this is where Buddhism really helped me. You can realize that if I continue to go down that road of sharing my trauma, of identifying with it, talking to the therapist, I'm literally anchoring myself to this plane, to this physical plane. Like I'm saying, I'm lowering myself to my low ego self. You see, I'm not operating in my highest spirit and my highest self. And I saw that pattern and I was like, oh, I don't want to break that pattern. Because another thing is I'm always like thinking about I'm preparing for death. You know what I mean? Like not like I'm saying, like, I want to be ready when that time comes. You know what I mean? I don't want to reincarnate again. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want to anchor myself to this physical plane. So if you look at the Tibetan Buddhism teachings, they teach that the way to break the cycle of reincarnation is you have to see through the illusions. And so I've just taken time to do that, to break through the illusions, and it does come naturally. But when I had the opportunity to get therapy, and I said no, this is where the Nagas came in. There was a woman there who she went to the therapist, and I could hear them talking, and like the therapist got so angry, and that was really weird to me because like I was like, why would they get so angry that I didn't want to talk to them, you know? And then the woman came back to me. She turned her eyes away, and I saw like the red reptilian eyes, and I was like, oh, your eyes just turned red. But then she gave me something that said royalty on it. And to anyone listening to this, I understand how that is like sounds totally crazy and everything, but it is like everything I perceive to anything we ever perceive, we only see because it's a perception. I don't know. This is weird. I'm like rambling, but I don't. These streams are weird because I see people get on and off. Oh yeah, I've been through a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I have. But it was actually beautiful because I realized so she was there to help me, and I think the only reason these beings let me see them is because I had compassion and love towards them. And since a child, I've always seen spirits. Always, I've always been connected to the other realms, you know. And so it's not really new to me, you know? So it's cool. It's just nice to like be able to honor that part of me and to honor every kind of being that way, because they're all me anyway. Like they're all us. Like, you know. Well, I really appreciate you listening to that. That has been in me for such a long time. And now that I'm experiencing more of these things when I'm meditating and like I'm understanding the presence of entities, even when when I'm not able to physically see them, I'm now realizing that, oh my God, like everything I thought I saw or thought happened, like actually, yep, that was real. So it's nice, actually. Yeah. Well, that's really cool to learn that that's all in the Vedas. Like, wow, that's really amazing. I think I'm probably gonna hop off soon, but SY, what is your name? Like, what does SY stand for? Okay, it's okay, you don't have to say. Well, I'm gonna go, you guys. These streams are very interesting. I guess I just hop on and ramble, and it's hard though, because it's like whenever you think someone's missing out, it's like, do I start over again, or do I just keep going? Oh, Greg. Thanks, Greg. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off. Have a great day. This was an interesting experience. See ya.